I basically just kind of play around until something sounds cool.
EDM. I'm not really familiar with that. In Las Vegas?
EDM.
I wouldn't say it really came from one specific place. Me, when I make music, I just kind of do it, and I feel like that's probably where it came from.
Milwaukee. I don't know. Maybe it kind of evolved from lots of different areas, big cities.
Western Europe, would guess. Germany, France.
Somewhere in Europe. I'm not sure where in Europe.
Yeah, Sweden.
Probably like Europe, Sweden, Germany area.
Well, there's a Daft Punk song about where they were, who inspired them, and it's Giorgio something or other, but it's the guy who says it started out with a click. And so he was German, so I'm going to say Germany is where EDM originated.
Teenagers, young adults.
There really isn't a boundary, but I would say it's definitely within a younger audience because the electronic vibe to it doesn't quite appeal to the older audiences. Other than that, it seems to reach out to all races, ethnicities, genders.
Everybody. Young people.
White people. Like from America or Europe, maybe Australia. Perhaps parts of China. South America's got to be huge on EDM, like Brazil. All that good stuff.
Well, teenagers, but then young adults. Young adults. Be mainly young people.
I would say like 25 and under crowd, mostly like late teens, early 20s. Probably both genders, more so like, I would say probably like suburban white, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like it's really associated with like Lax culture, or at least in Maryland it is.
Generally younger, high school, college age. I think it's pretty equal for male and female, but if I had to pick one, I'd say more males might listen to it.
Probably at a nightclub.
Parties?
At a rave or at a party.
Probably college radio stations.
Before I go out to parties with friends, at concerts, I use it to hype myself up for tracks sometimes too. So.
Baxter Basement. Definitely.
I think they'd probably stream it online.
Like a more casual, relaxed setting is what I was going to say. I'm just like about to go to bed, hanging out.
It applies to a lot of different aspects of people's lives, like before you're going to play in a match or something.
At a rave, or like a concert, or a party. Yeah, I'll dance to it.
Yeah.
I've never been to one, but I'd like to go.
A concert, would that include, I don't know whether that would include dancing or not.
I have been to several, yeah. They're fun.
No, I have not. But all my friends from home and we always talk about going to Firefly in Delaware, and that sounds pretty fun. So I would not be opposed to going to one.
No. I would if it was locally presented, yes.
And I have been.
I've never been to an EDM concert. Depending on the artist, I would consider going to one.
I've been to 2 EDM festivals. I would go to another. It's really like good atmosphere. I think everyone has like really good energy and feeds off of each other.
It's a lot of people on Molly and other drugs. Yeah, very sweaty.
I think there's people who religiously try to go to it and they get really into it, like they dress up for it and stuff.
I don't know a specific time, just any parties I guess gone to.
A spring of my senior year.
Homecoming, freshman year, they played... I've only listened to classical music, and they played this crazy beat, and I started just like freaking out.
Back in the 80s with The Cure, I kind of rolled into Depeche Mode and that genre.
I wouldn't really say I discovered it. I kind of just did it.
Probably from my lacrosse friends at high school.
It's like sophomore year of high school. My friend Kevin Voy, great guy, sent me Levels by Avicii. He just like discovered it on like YouTube or something, and we all started jamming to that. We're having an interview,
Dude.
please.